Hello everyone and welcome to another round one of Misspelledtree Éire BB Championship. This may be like the fourth replay I've done in a row, so I'm not as excited anymore. And it's also the second Wood Elf versus Dark Elf I've watched. So we have Misspelledtree and her Dark Elves, very surprisingly, versus Schumway and, very surprisingly, his Wood Elves. Not, Schumway doesn't play a whole lot of Wood Elves, and Misspelledtree, you'd bet good money on being the Wood Elf in this matchup. Right, so before we get into it, Misspelledtree is gone for, really 4 rerolls? Really 4 rerolls? Is it 3 rerolls and a leader? Yes, 3 rerolls and a leader and an apple, no bench. And then what? 4 Blodge Blitzers and double wrestle witches. Oh, Misspelledtree doesn't realize how bad the double wrestle witch is. Maybe after this first game where she has the 2 double witches, she'll go, oh no, it's terrible, like I did. Schumway also has a leader thrower, but it's on the bench, so 2 rerolls and no apple. We've got a wrestle lino, a dodge lino, and a rookie on the LOS. Then we have a block catcher, a sidestep catcher, tackle, and strip dancers. So 3 catchers, right, because of the thrower. Yeah, and obviously no tree. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. We doing a little surf here? Looks like we might be going for the surf. Ah, diced. Didn't even surf him anyway. We'll see how Misspelledtree plays this game, right? Versus the Wood Elves. I was saying in the game versus Lepeg and Bashto that it really felt that Bashto didn't spend every turn fearing the Wood Elves coming and stealing the ball. Which is something, you know, I feel you probably have to consider. So, runner stays deep. Is pretty good. Gets the tackle blitz on the blitzer. Is pretty good. Gets the shape held up pretty good. Probably gone a bit narrow. That dodge fixes things a bit, doesn't it? And makes all the dodges. Lovely. Oh, right, he has 2 throwers. So 3 catchers and 2 throwers. I guess it's just the way the cash worked out, right? Because the throwers are 95, 75, 85? No, they're 95, aren't they? Yeah, it's really weird he's gone for 2. Yeah, I think you just don't take any thrower, right? Take no thrower and then you get like your 3 rerolls and your apple. It's pretty good. Throwers are 95, catchers are 90. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of nice, right, having the thrower on the bench with a reroll for the 1 turn. Kind of helpful, right? Means you can just use your 2 rerolls on getting the stop, and then if you fail to get the stop, then you have the reroll for it. It's wild because, I mean, to be fair, right? Schumway doesn't play a lot of. Well, I haven't seen him playing a lot of elves. Big fan of the Old World Alliance and lizards, from what I've seen. Maybe Schumway was watching a load of Jimmy Fantastic, saying over and over and over again that you know, you really have to play Wood Elves in tournaments if you want to win. Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe he's decided that I don't want to play OWA because I won't win the tournament with OWA. They would elves. But yeah, it's interesting. So we have Schumway is on Team Ireland for the Home Nations. Don't believe he's going to be playing. Well, we actually don't know what he's going to be playing. Most of the other lads are kind of locked in on races already. Schumway is still considering. So we'll see. But he is actually good at Blood Bowl. Unlike some of the other Team Ireland guys who just roll dice and win games. Schumway is actually pretty good. You can win with anything. You can even win with knobs. If you play well enough. I just let my dice do my talking for me, Dementor, yeah. I feel the block catcher should have moved a square first. Not that it makes too much difference, but I feel it's a bit stronger if that catcher is there, right? Because if you really wanted to, you could take the trap space. But yeah, just playing it safe, Venga bus, and get the outlets down the field is probably how I would play it. And how I try to play it versus I don't play this game. Misspelledtree decides that I don't want to get wrestled on the ground. It's interesting we didn't follow and dodge, right? But obviously this is way safer. In terms of we're not 1 in 36ing, but it does mean we can get blitzed into the other dancer, right? So the two outlets downfield though has kind of seen the shape collapse. And fouls, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Takes the push. And see, that's exactly where I spend all the time with my double wrestle, which is being like, God, if only I'd block. The amount of times I said that as well against Tulian in our practice game, where it's just like, I'd hit something and I'd roll like both down. I'd be like, oh, for God's sake, if I'd block now, it'd be so much better. The stun. Pretty good. Cheeky ODL check. No. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All the players are where they're supposed to be. Well, relatively speaking. 3+ dodge. Blitzes the witch. Gets a pow because of tackle. Rolls all the dice. Comes around to foul the witch. Gets cast because we rolled all the dice. We snaked the rush. We snaked the rush and then we decided to roll 12-12. Rookie error. Rookie error. The most inevitable surf that's ever happened has happened. Yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, true. If we didn't re-roll that, right, we'd just rolled a 7 on the armor. Well, a few scoring threats be grand. Could, doesn't dump off. Goes for the dodge in. Oh, yes, it's the exact same, isn't it? So, yeah, fair enough. I was like, goes for the 6+ dodge in instead of leaping in for a 6. Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. What an absolute loon. How dare he take a 6+ with a reroll. And gets the hand off. Does a 2D on a thrower. I haven't played any games yet this season, so I guess you could say it's going pretty good. Season's going amazing for me. Haven't played Blood Bowl. Let's go. And lovely 8-turn drive. Brilliant, right? Right, Jim? I thought it was good. Thought it was pretty good not playing. And I will have to play tonight though. But it won't be anything that I wouldn't have had to play if it was last season. Just a rat mirror, right? So it's still fine. It's still just Blood Bowl. But other than that, no Amazon clashes, no Lustria arenas, no ladders for me. Yet anyway. Channel's final this tonight, is it? So unfortunately, a misclick happens here on the 1 turn. What time is the Chalice final? So changing weather. In the touchback, yeah. So the misclick was here, right? Schumway misclicked. Instead of giving it to the sidestep catcher, he misclicked and gave it to the lino. Which was, UI error, right? Happens. Okay, in fairness, it does look like he realized it actually, right? So he did realize it and tried to fix it. So that's pretty good. 10:30 tonight. Okay, well, I might actually be able to watch the Chalice final then, right? Assuming myself and Bozzy Boz are finished, I might be able to watch the Chalice final. That could be exciting. Yeah, should have handed off. I don't think he realized the mentor is a thing, right? I think it was only when he chain pushed the first or second square forward that he realized he didn't have the ball. Going off the messages in the Discord anyway. Should have realized sooner. Should have. Yeah. Yeah, misclicking it. I bet it happens, right? Someone got sent off. Misspelledtree. Keepabix got sent off on an official's ref. No! Fucking every time. I'm not even playing the game of Blood Bowl and I get sent off on an official's ref. What the fuck? That'll teach Misspelledtree to never name any of her players after me. I wonder why. Yeah. The board of ethics got me. Brilliant. It's an absolute dicing. Well, tree removals in the first 2 blocks is pretty good for Schumway. What an LOS, yeah. Pretty damn good, isn't it? Imagine if Schumway hadn't misclicked the 1 turn. Fails the pickup versus elves and doesn't reroll it. Well, having played a couple of Dark Elf versus Wood Elf games, I would 100% be going for this ball to try and go 2-0 up. And and you can probably guess what I would do at this point. I would end up like snaking the pickup or something. One D pow on the rush. And it has another rush to pick up the ball. And look, like, I did this twice versus I Don't Play This Game, but I Don't Play This Game decided to keep his war dancers back. What an absolute idiot. Keep his war dancers back in case the pickup fails or something. Ugh, crazy. Pretty good. Basically forcing the leap, right? Damn. Like, this is genuine. Like, as a shock to absolutely no one, right? This is genuinely way better than what any of mine were against I Don't Play This Game. In fairness, I Don't Play This Game didn't just, you know, give me an entire run down the middle with my entire team. So, gets the strip catch. Easy. Pops dodge. And the 3+, 2+. Uses the leader. Which, yeah, I guess you kind of had to, right? Kind of had to. 3 was definitely coming in. So, yeah, fair enough. Schumway's down to 2. 3 pops dodge. It takes forever to do the dodge, doesn't it? And then snakes the base of the ball to come around in 2D, probably. Yeah. It's a bit sad. So yeah, Tree has used 3 rerolls in the first 2 turns. Which is a bit sad. But you have to, like, you have to put on the aggression, right? Versus wow, fucking hell. Does the rush on the pass to make it what, 2+ instead of 3+, and then snakes the catch anyway to give Tree a right back in. Safe moves sometimes, the mentor. Safe moves sometimes. Believes that's how that goes. I wonder if Schumway was going for the win here, right? I guess so. Which in that case is fair enough, right? Fair enough to just try and go for the win. You have a 3-player advantage. You're down to 1 reroll. Oh no, you don't have a 3-player advantage. You have a 2-player advantage. Yeah, there was no reason not to cover the pass, no. But I don't know. Sometimes we just let the dice do the talking and we don't do stuff like standing up this dancer or stuff like that. Or like moving this catcher before dodging. Oh, the catcher is just standing up. Oh. Wow. Could have been a little bit better, I feel. Wonder what the game plan here is, right? Obviously, Misspelledtree is doing her best to not lose. But are the Woodies still pushing for the win? Hard to say, isn't it? It's hard to say. I do think they were pushing for the win. I think now they've decided that, you know what, a draw against Misspelledtree is probably just as good, isn't it? I think you'd be happy with a draw there. A win is better than a draw. You are correct. But sometimes you can lose when you go for a win, can't you? Now, admittedly, it's harder to lose when you're Wood Elves versus Dark Elves, but it's still possible. It is still possible. And he's dead, isn't he, that one? Oh, boy, we hit block. See, this is what I'm saying. This block thing. You wouldn't have gone for the win if you were him. I think that's fair enough, Jim, isn't it? But it's tough, right? It's a tough decision you have to make. Like, I think he was going for the win on turn 12, turn 11 or turn 12. I think he was going for the win. But then a couple of more pieces got removed. The time went away. So touchdowns 4 is the first one. Yeah, it's a bit shit, right? Touchdowns 4 as the first tiebreaker is a bit shit. Because it really just benefits Wood Elves again, doesn't it? Wood Elves and Rats. Yeah. No. Schumway is the Woodies. Tree is the Dark Elves. Yeah. It's tough. It's really hard to go, oh. It's really hard to just go, oh, I need to push for the win here when you've like 3 turns, right? Like, especially when the Dark Elves still have players and have a reroll, as opposed to when I don't play this game, banged it in versus me, in which case I got banged out and had no rerolls after almost going 2-0 up. Six draw sounds good. Take that. The trapdoor doesn't appear when you press P. That is true. That appears to be correct. I also can press P to turn it off. I guess we're already on the human pitch. We're already on the human pitch, so trapdoor isn't work. Like, it doesn't work. So it's just not showing at all. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, look, Tree was tired, Schumway misclicked. So, oh, the trapdoor prayer to Knuckles. Ah, right. They don't appear normally, do they? I don't know. Yeah, good draw. Good draw from both coaches, I think. GG, well played.